This year's Milton High School valedictorian is Asmi Kumar, daughter of Ruby and Nikhil Kumar. At Milton, Asmi has served as the math team president, Mu Alpha Theta National Mathematics Honor Society president, and member of the National Honor Society and the National Science Honor Society. She is also the 2022 Page Star student. Asmi is passionate about accessibility and tackling social problems with computing. She's been recognized by Georgia's governor, and the White House, and was awarded Minor Planet 34342 Asmi Kumar in her name by MIT's Lincoln Laboratory for her work on acoustic meltdown prediction via a wearable device. She has won grand awards in the International Google Science Fair and National Junior Science and Humanities Symposium throughout high school. Asmi is also humbled to be named the National Center for Women and Information Technology winner for her STEM initiatives and work on cortical visual impairment therapy under the mentorship of an MIT professor in the Quest for Intelligence Lab. This month, she was selected as a Grand Award winner at the International Science and Engineering Fair and was chosen as one of just 3 students from around the world for the Dudley R. Hirschbach Award. Asmi has attended prestigious summer programs, including the Research Science Institute, where she conducted research at Harvard Medical School, and Stanford's AI for All. She now co-leads AI Inspire, a nonprofit providing free applied machine learning seminars for schools. Asmi has represented Milton as a Governor's Honors Program Mathematics Awardee, organized Milton's High School's annual Mini Mathletes Tournament, is a North-South Foundation Math Counts volunteer, and is a member of Georgia State American Regions Mathematics League team. She is also an accomplished pianist. Asmi is incredibly excited and honored to be Milton High School's 2022 valedictorian. This fall, she will be attending the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and majoring in computer science and engineering and mathematics. Congratulations, Asmi.
Principal Jones. To the Milton High class of 2022, it's an honor to be looking at your shining faces today. This is an evening to feel all the emotions, to reflect, to smile, and to pat ourselves on the back for a chapter well closed. To you and your families, so many congratulations. Seniors, wow! At this point in life, are we expected to finally give a serious answer to the age-old question, what do you want to be when you grow up? When they asked us when we were little, we said things like superhero, wizard, and mermaid. In middle school, we got slightly more realistic with doctor, engineer, or a musician. I suppose now we're to come up with a more pragmatic answer. Well, how about this? Who even knows? This is the time to push the accelerator on finding what makes us happy. It's the time to figure out what's next. And by figure out, I mean taking a beautifully convoluted path to get there. But first, let's break down this idea of happiness. Maybe land on some definition that makes it the littlest bit easier to methodically seek out. One that made my brain light up while studying for the AP Psych exam was this: happiness comes from solving problems. That to be happy, we need something to solve. meaning happiness is a form of action. The author claimed that true happiness occurs only when we find the problems we enjoy having and enjoy thinking about, which I took to be good news, for problems never really stop, just merely get exchanged or upgraded as we continually search for the ones that feel like they're worth working on. When I was a kid, I learned that I liked solving math problems on the Crabapple Crossing Math Olympiad team. I liked them so much that throughout middle school, I made it my biggest priority, dropping nearly everything else and loving the sheer joy I got from manipulating creative questions to the tick-tock of a clock. I'd connect with the other top mathletes in Georgia and go to sleepovers with them so we could work through math problems until dozing off, only to restart in the morning. Then in high school, to be more well-rounded, I distinctively chose to work on a different set of problems, completely by my choice: good grades, clubs, science fair, and community service. I'm sure many of us have had priorities shift as we grew up, from dodgeball games to, most recently, college applications. And I know what you're likely thinking. Finding the right set of problems seems hard, and to that, I'd echo same. But hopefully, college, or whatever is in your future, will be a time for improvising. So let's not box ourselves in. Enroll in that glass-blowing class. Join that improv club. Take that calligraphy class like Steve Jobs did, the one that he credited as being fundamental to his designing of the Apple Mac's typography. My favorite of the many moving words Steve Jobs has put into the universe is this: you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something: your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. I'm taking this to heart, especially for the next 4 years, and I hope you do as well. The solutions to today's problems will lay the foundation for tomorrow's, and the talents, ideas, and people needed to tackle them span every course, every career, every profession. No one does big things, or anything really, in a vacuum. Not building ethical AI technology, not mitigating climate change, not finishing high school. We are all shaped by the people around us. So thank you so very much to our dear families, friends, educator, and staff who have helped us get here. Let's give them all a huge round of applause. You know, on average, 90% of the time you'll be with family is spent before you turn 18. And most of us have already hit that landmark. High school has been such a special chunk of time in life. For the next few months, before we part ways with our microcosm of the globe, let's treasure the souls around us and continue to pour into them gratitude, positivity, and kindness. I want to thank my dear family who have supported me to no end throughout every step in my life, and to whom I owe everything. And my closest friends, aka lunch table buddies, whom I cherish deeply. I also want to acknowledge my wonderful teachers, and one in particular, Mr. David Yang. Mr. Yang is the most genuinely kind person I know. Although I've never been in a math class with him, I've known him since I was in the 1st grade, when I used to sit in the back of his room during weekly Milton math team meetings. More than anything, Mr. Yang has always supported his students, both in their mathematical endeavors and as people. He made my middle school self feel truly included in a team composed of mostly juniors and seniors. Even now, he continues to support me with the same fervor through Milton's annual mini mathletes competition, driving us to math tournaments, and answering any question I ever have with enthusiasm. Mr. Yang, your dedication can never be repaid. You've made a world of difference for the Kumar sisters. And to my fellow 22s, I'm grateful for you. I've gotten to know many of you well since our elementary and middle school days together. Let's capture one last memory with an epic selfie. All right, smile, guys. Brilliant, thanks everyone. Here's to living out our happiness journeys. Congratulations to the Milton High School class of 2022. Thank you and lots of love.
Asmi Kumar. Marlon Christopher Lai Feng Jr.